Hey, it's about that time again, and I don't just mean time for a haircut. I've got 47 cards here that I'm getting ready to send off to SGC, so it's time to take a look at what I am going to send them for grading. If you weren't aware, SGC just recently dropped their standard pricing to a flat $15 a card. That's down from a 24 down to an $18 range, depending on how many you've got, to again $15, no matter how many cards you've got. Standard service fee. So that's pretty exciting news now. A couple little housekeeping things before we take a look at those cards. Number one, guys, I hope that you enjoy this. I've been collecting, submitting, selling cards for a long time. I'm new to the YouTube platform. Thank you everybody that's subscribed so far. But I just hope that I've got some knowledge that I can share with other collectors, whether you're just a collector or you're a reseller. The things that I've learned, I'd love to share. So if there's anything in particular that you'd like to hear from me, feel free to drop it in the comments. I've got a bunch of video ideas. I got some stuff I'm already working on. One of them actually is cards that I grade. I want to take a deeper look at why I actually grade the cards that I do, the criteria that I use to determine when it's actually worth, spending more money on a card to get it slabbed. So that's something that I do have coming. But if there's anything else that you guys want to hear about or pick my brain, just let me know. I'm hopefully doing this for you guys. So again, last thing before we jump into looking at these 15 cards, I want to make it kind of quick. 15 bucks SGC, still not at pre-COVID levels. I looked back at my invoices, and the first submission I did with SGC back in November of 2019, it was $10 a card. Now again, I said I've been grading for 13 years, and I did. I started with Beckett, and then I did PSA, and then SGC. I haven't graded with Beckett in a while. You guys have seen my PSA stuff, but all three of them. But with SGC, it was the last of the big three that I started with. November 2019, $10 a card. Fingers crossed that the prices keep coming down. So again, 15 cards that I've got, a nice little mix. My buddy sent, let's see, what did I say? 47. I got 47 total. So 47 minus 15 is what he sent. And I just want to touch base on the cards that aren't perfect. It's like, how fun is it to just show you a card that I think is going to get a 10? Now I want to show you the cards that I actually pick out some issues with, show you guys those, and kind of see how we do on our pre-grades. So I have actually gotten a little bit more fancy. I did some cut and paste and Excel formatting, and I've got I've got the list here. These first 15 are mine. And we'll start with one of my actually favorite vintage football cards is a 69 Sanka rookie card, and this one right here is very nice, and the notes got cut off. But here's what I said about this card. I said this card was a pre-COVID 8. I'm hopeful for a 7, but I think it's going to get a harsh 6. All right, and so you see up there, there's the 6. And there's a couple of things with this card, and I'm going to see if I can get it here. And the first thing you'll notice is right above the 9, there's like a cardboard fleck under the printing, and that's not a wrinkle, but I think that can be considered like a surface gloss break. But it is, again, it's not damaged, but it's I think it's going to get dinged. And then the other one that you'll definitely see is going to be the upper right corner. Does have just a little bit of a fleck, and I'll probably have some pictures to go along here as well if I hadn't already. But other than that, that is just a beautiful, vivid, sharp, well-centered Zonka. Again, I think it's going to be a 6. I am hopeful for higher, but there it is. That one right there. Next up is a card that I've actually touched on before. I found another one, and it is the 78 Molitor Trammell rookie card. And the thing that's going to stick out with this one is going to be the ink blob. Now, I've showed videos where the ink blob cards have gotten as high as PSA 8s. Now, I will say I don't think this one does grade out in an 8. I think that ink is pretty significant. So I think it will get dinged. Now, corners, centering, absolutely gorgeous. So the card looks like a, I mean, 8.5 shot at a 9, but with the ink blop, I literally wouldn't be surprised at anything from a 5.5 to an 8.5, and I have it at a 7. This one again, it's really more just to see how SGC actually deals with the ink smudge. I don't think I've actually sent a smudged one to them. Out of all of the cards, copies of this card that I've graded, but again, this is razor sharp, very well centered. Quick look at the back, and it is clean. But I think that comes back as a 7. Next card up. This is one of my favorites. I suspect that this one's going to end up in my PC. I have a BVG 8.5 of this 1978 Nolan Ryan record breaker, and this card looks better. The corners are razor sharp. It is a tiny bit off centered, but it is stunningly sharp with an amazingly crisp back. And I'm going to see if I can get this. I may have taken pictures again on this one. It's a bit printy, and it's really hard to say. So like the white is not super vivid popping out. And there's a little bit of some black fleckiness, I guess. It's all in the print. Let's see if I can get a good shot of, yeah, I mean, just right there. It's just a gorgeous gloss right there. But I do have it coming in at an 8.5, and I think it's because of the printiness. If it does hit an 8.5, like I said, it is nicer looking than the one I've gotten, so I'll probably use that as a PC upgrade. If it comes back, man, if it comes back at 8, I actually will be kind of disappointed on that one. If it comes back 9, ooh, fingers crossed. All right, next up, this one not really too much into. This is just a razor sharp score Derek Jeter rookie card. I do have it as a 9.5. I think my PC card at the moment is a 9, so that's just looking for a personal upgrade. I have a couple of Jordans in this slot right here, and this is a base 97 Bowman's Best that I just have as, it's gorgeous, and I can't really find any flaws. But I'm just concerned that SGC is going to, and so I put a conservative 9 on this one. There may be maybe a magnification edge or corner issue that pops up, so I put a conservative 9. If it comes back higher, I'll be happy. Next up is one that's not exactly my cup of tea here, but I've got and this one is a little bit hard. It's a 1998 Fleer SI World Series Fever. And it is an extra edition. It's got the Lou Brock. It's card number 6, and it is numbered out of 98. And there we go, number 16 of 98. So this is one of the hyper rare, lesser known though. It's not like a precious metal gem or a credential, whatever the level of credentials are. But what did I say? 1998. It is Lou Brock, serial numbered. And I said a 9, and I think on this one it's going to be a little bit, and I think the picture will show it better, just a hair chippy on the back. So the back edges factory cut just a little bit chippy. Everything else looks razor sharp, gorgeous, with super gloss. So I said a 9. I wouldn't be surprised at higher. Next one is an awesome card. This is a 1998 Derek Jeter from Leaf Rookies and Stars True Blue. Now the True Blues weren't serial numbered, but this is a print run of 500 right there. And I've actually just kind of ended up with a couple of rare kind of oddball, like lesser known Jeters. And so you can't ever go wrong with him. Probably I showed in the picture. I think the upper right corner just shows a little bit of a flex, so I've got an 8.5 on that one. But at a print run of 500, I thought that Jeter was worth sending in. Next, really quick, I've just got a Jared Goff Leaf Metal Draft that I think looks like a 9.5 or better. So, there's that one. I'll probably sell that if it does get that 9.5. Next up, I got a couple of nice Duncan rookie cards. This one right here, and I picked these up local here in San Antonio. This guy's royalty. But this is his 97-98 Ultra, and it is the gold medallion version. And it is super glossy. It is super sharp. I think I did put a 9. I did put a 9, and it's another one where I think that they may pick up just a little bit off the edge or the corner. So I put a conservative 9. On the showcase row 0 or 1? On the showcase row 1, though, I did say 9.5 or better. This thing is just stunning. Very, very, very high gloss. I can't see any sort of chipping. And those two right there are, some nicer higher end parallels. It's not quite the precious metal gem that tens of thousands of dollars I think those sell for. But those two right there will probably be PC cards. Another Jordan that I had, the second of 3. And this one, it's not really anything too special, but it is a Skybox Premium 96. So it's a 96 Skybox Premium. That's Kobe's rookie year, but it's from the Point Men subset. So this is card number 217. It's not an insert. But graded 9s and higher, the Jordan was actually selling decently at the time I looked it up, and this card looks perfect. It just showed up in a random lot that I went through a couple days ago, so I said, why not? I got a couple Jordans in here. I'm still waiting. I've got a ton of Jordans in my PC that I'm waiting for the next bulk opportunity to do that. So turn back the clock, and right here, this was a recent pickup in a $50 binder off of Whatnot, and it actually turned out the 69 Reggie Jackson rookie card. It is well loved, but not horrible. So this one right here, I think it's going to get a 2. And I think because the corners are just so soft. The card is centered quite nicely. The surface looks great. Let me see if I can get the light on there. Let's see, maybe that. Okay, there we go. That side's better. There is actually that little wrinkle you see there. I did forget about that. Now, that would have taken it down to like the 3-4 range anyways, but I think that the corners do take it down to a 2. But that guy right there was worth getting a tuxedo for. So, again, with the whole binder of 69 and 72 Topps baseball cards, and I pulled this out of there at $50. That was a good get. Oh, next, a card that I've got some history with. If you've followed me at all, you've seen a whole bunch of 8.5s on the Emmitt Smith Score Supplemental. I think this one has a shot at a 9, but just because, I put an 8.5. It's a good-looking card, centered, sharp, but I just put 8.5. Next to last card was just one that I thought was absolutely pristine. It is what is it called? 98 Bowman's Best. Oh gosh, I can't remember. Mirror Images. But this one's got Chipper and Adrian Beltre on the back, and it just looks perfect to me. So I said 9.5. And then my last card and last Jordan, this was a pretty nice, I believe this is an insert from UD3, but it's a die cut. It's one of 3 that form, kind of put the 3 cards together. This one came in a cheap lot. It's just like one of those gems that you'd love to uncover. And it's a nice MJ insert. I have it at a 9. Oh, and this one I actually do have a reason. And if you look right there at the tip of the ampersand, there is a little red fleck. And it does appear to me that it's like foil that is out of place and kind of embedded into the surface. So I do see that as a surface imperfection. And that is why I have it at a 9. Other than that, I would say a 9.5 or better. But I actually do think this one comes back, and I'm trying to, like, you can kind of see it stick out right there. It's the black speck that's in the white shine right there. And so I think that takes it to a 9. It is still a gorgeous card. So that right there, like I said, I wanted to keep that one quick. Those are my 15 cards. I'm about to ship them off today. Then, 2 weeks from now or so, we'll actually have a reveal. We'll show everything, all 47 cards, have fun with that. But in the meantime, guys, again, hope you enjoyed this quick little one. Let me know if there's something else you guys want to see, and I will see you next time.